And our next startup, MoBagel, is helping to develop and market and launch mobile apps. So please welcome Il Wang from MoBagel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everyone, I'm Iru, co-founder of MoBagel, and we are building the real-time business intelligence for the Internet of Things. So, why do we need this? Whenever you're building a website or a mobile app, you always embed analytics to get to know who are using your app, your power users, and how to grow a software business around them. But if you look at all the hardware, all the machines around us, like this TV, the stereo, there's actually no data collected. And these hardware companies, they have no idea how you are actually interacting with their products. So this is the vacuum company we work with. Their first product was a total failure, wasting $8 million and getting massive product returns. And the biggest problem was they never knew who were their power users that they should target in the first place. So that's why when they met us, they were thrilled to embed the MoBagel SDK into the product and connect to MoBagel Cloud, and immediately start to see in real time who are actually loving their product. And with MoBagel AI technologies, they were able to identify the key customer attributes that actually would indicate they probably would buy a second vacuum from them. Isn't that awesome? So now they pay us $499 per month subscribing to our cloud service. And they have found their customer sweet spot, expanding quickly in the market Middle East. They have grown the revenue by 10x. So this is just one hardware company. The IoT world expanding very, very quickly. Your TV, your washers, your dryers, everything will be connected. And everything will need MoBagel to provide real-time business intelligence. Now, speaking of intelligence, that's why we are now SoftBank's innovation partner, focusing on appliance big data and actually creating business insights to powerfully influence their future business. Alongside with our worldwide customers, such as Panasonic and Philips Lighting, we are now expanding 5x year over year for our revenue. Because MoBagel is such an essential part for every IoT business, and we are the right team to bring it to you. I'm Iru. I graduated from Stanford Electrical Engineering and D School, and I also worked at NVIDIA Architecture. And our CEO, Adams, he grew up in a hardware manufacturing family in Taiwan, and he has 12 years of cloud experience, building the first big data center in Taiwan. So that's why we know this huge problem across every hardware company and exactly how to solve it using our deep cloud and AI technologies. And our executive advisor, Robert, he is 500 Startups venture partner and has been with 9 startups and 4 of them got acquired. Lastly, our 2 Alberts. They both grew up in the United States and they went to school at UC Berkeley and UIUC respectively. Working in companies like Print and Check, the most innovative companies, they bring in the state-of-art marketing strategies and product design flow into MoBagel. So MoBagel is a team more than ready, whether on the technology or on the business side. Now, with partners like SoftBank and Panasonic, and investors such as 500 Startups, Singapore Telecom, and Cyber Agent, we already got our ground solid in the IoT space. And we're ready to grow big. So if you're interested in the future world, please come talk to us. Thank you.
Great job, Iru. Internet of Things. Love that.
Thank you.
Are you ready for the questions?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Start from me. So my question is, how do you help your customer to be more intelligent? Because I didn't hear too much about it from your presentation. So did you get my question?
You mean in terms of like business intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, so for example, for this vacuum company, They simply integrated our API and SDK into their vacuums, and then they start streaming data to us. And then we provide them like a dashboard where they can actually do anything, do like machine learning on the actual data to learn, okay, so actually our Middle East customers are the people that are actually constantly using it and actually buying a second vacuum. So we quickly cluster their customers into like 3 groups at least, and telling them, okay, so for this group of customer, what would they do with your product and what's their customer attributes? For example, like they all own a house. That's our machine learning algorithm is about.
Because as I know that AWS already have a IoT platform.
Yes.
So what value did you add on their platform?
So IoT, so we actually have a partnership with AWS in San Francisco, and they basically provide the connectivity layer. For example, like MQTT or HTTPS requests, and they act as that connectivity layer so that we can provide our service back end to provide customer value to understand what kind of data should they collect and what kind of data means more to their IoT business. Yes, so we actually are in partnership with them.
What kind of metrics can customers get with your product?
Yeah, so the basic metric is segmentation, so that you can segment your customers into multiple layers and see why they use your product like that. And then we will give you reasons for that. For example, like this is a homeowner and he is a single mom. That's why he uses your vacuum at least twice a week. For example, like that. So that's basic customer segmentation. That's one of like the features.
What else?
So what else? Like we have disengagement features, so that we will tell you like, okay, here are your monthly users, but actually they started to drop down. Like they're not using your hardware anymore. So previously, as a hardware company, you have no idea how people are still using your hardware or not. But right now, what we do is that we segment the customers into like daily users, monthly users, and only occasional users. And then when they're disengaging, we tell them the reason for that. For example, like your battery for this machine is probably not good, so that's why they're disengaging, to help you to re-engage your customers.
What kind of algorithms, machine learning algorithms
Yeah.
are built in?
Yeah, so basically, one simple thing is support vector machine, SVM, and ARIMA to do the basic segmentation of customers. And then we also use linear regression for individual machines. And then we use collaborative filtering to see like, okay, so if that machine has that situation, this machine will probably be similar. Yeah, so these are like several algorithms we use.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions?
Any more questions?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Iru.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So that was the final 5 pitches, final 5 startups. And we want to give the judges some time to discuss and to see who's the winner of SLUSH Asia 2016. Meanwhile, we're going to hear 3 stories. 3, for us, very important stories, because what's SLUSH Asia about? We want small startups to be heard, and we want them to grow into big companies. And right 5 minutes ago, I talked to Antti Sanninen, and he said he's very proud. And you want to know why he's proud? We're going to hear now last year's top 3 startups and how they developed in this last year. So please welcome on stage Lachlan Wilson from Fove, Yasumi Ihara from Yapli, and the winner of SLUSH Asia 2015, Joni Wen and DM5.